I'm looking at how NIP have fought up recently. This is the time to do it. Right here, right now in a final.
A 2-0. I don't know if I can get on board with that one, but let's see how far it will go. Nuke is up first. NIP, their strongest, most played map in the pool. And Wrinkle is going to show exactly why in the pistol. Kill on Demon and a kill on the second of dziugss. Wrinkle can follow up on krabeni. So we're down to 2 men without any casualties on NaVi Jr.'s side. cmtry can take 1 in return finally. And makazze's now got to shine, but he's got so much to deal with. A 3rd man on the extremities of the bomb site. 2 more out towards vents and corridors. cmtry gets picked up and he doesn't even get allowed to bomb plant. dziugss there in the rafters to deal with him. NIP pick up the pistol. Yeah, 100%. Very well placed in terms of their rise through the rankings, up 23 places month on month on VRS rankings. So NaVi Jr. want to test that with their own position. They're going to find that opening kill in the force buy round. They didn't get the bomb plant in, but they'll get an M4 back with the casualty of dziugss. SMG is closing in for the NIP, so they should concede the bomb plant here, though. Retake is on.
Yeah, HE placement's good, though, and this is where the MP Knights can swing.
Try and get the kills on Demon, but he'll get 2 picked up instead. Wrinkle, the only man to frag, it seems, with the CT side. That's as far as they're going to go. NaVi Jr. may now have a chance to quickly swing momentum towards their favour. We know in the last head-to-head on that nuke between these 2 sides, we saw a big old T-side half NIP to kick things off, a 10-2 advantage for 10 rounds on that streak. dziugss, his Deagle, however, wants to fight a little bit more, taking a couple kills out of this one. Snappy lakes and baits and gets a couple of his own in the corner of the bomb site with Arostos there to close the last man. True fruition for them, though. It's early struggles on both sides of the board. NaVi Jr. at least building up the cash to start buying some rifles in. Backing on 1 man. Only 2 AKs to speak of. Snappy's SMG is going to try and get ahead of the curve at range. Doesn't know who to aim for, trying to transfer his sprays back and forth, but neither of those kills come in. Demon and dziugss can pick up players on the outside, and we are just going to go back and forth, it seems, with this opening game.
A bit of frustration. I mean, it's surprising that NaVi Jr. are in a position where the buy-up is actually looking quite promising with what they've been able to bring weaponry-wise.
Bring up M4s for free if they so desire. One of them is already in the hands of makazze. Now they know where the last Deagle is. Arostos can strike back on krabeni, take 1 of those casualties, and SMG to swing forward for more, though. Challenge their Heaven, challenge their Mini Dan, get dziugss down. There were 2 versus 1. 22 HP to get the other 2 individuals, and you doubt that at this kind of range, makazze is going to lose out a fight. Eventually, Arostos will fall back, look for the gun. MP9 AK is right there for him, so he'll keep that much, or at least he should do. He's actually going to go back towards spawn, where cmtry's lying in wait, so should be able to pick him up. No man stays alive on the CT side. NaVi Jr. continue to clap back. Again, most played, most won map in play rate and win percentage. A lot of positivity for NIP, including the 6-map win streak that they've had. cmtry and Wrinkle back and forth with their duels. Again, NaVi forced the issue. dziugss, the victim of the NIP side. Fights from Wrinkle will continue to come in from hell. Look down against krabeni, catch him off. Arostos slowly close in with the backstab. Double for Wrinkle in the meantime, and finally the MP9 strikes. Dives back in towards Demon, who can't trade him. But now he's known, now he's got his own clutch to win, and it feels like the war of attrition will finally be broken here by the Ninjas. NaVi Jr. Minus a massive clutch. This shouldn't be their round.
And not only is it the highest percentage in terms of map wins in the
20 seconds though, making noise, open decon, no one seen, Snappy can adjust. Bomb tapped, doors open, 10 seconds, fight goes well for Demon, but now he's taken too long. dziugss is right here on the scene, sees him close. Demon with another headshot, and a fight from Wrinkle just about comes up. Risky move, but it does pay off for the Ninjas. Frag found, outside aggression being taken, he's looking for this AWP. makazze just continues to creep, continues to sneak. Sees that player dropping off. It's an awkward spray, but Wrinkle's caught jumping, so we can't stabilize the AWP. Shush gets caught off in a hut. dziugss can line up 2 players in the back line, so there is a couple of trades, including the bomb getting dropped, but it's still a man advantage for NaVi Jr.
It doesn't know about the door player, so won't expect how quickly dziugss can get into position. Now, Arostos is hoping that makazze comes from outside and through main. That's where he can catch him out on the vent rotation.
Looking down upon the entryways, trying to find where these CT players are. Second man is a lot less of an own element. 2 ground floor players will group together, start looking forward. The SMG tries to strike, it doesn't go well for him. M4 now needs to take swings on both. krabeni been seen. dziugss now will watch for it. Good burst to the first headshot. Second man going to get out of the way, in towards the bomb site. Covered off by his teammate, both centralized. Smoke's involved to cut him off. Have to be a full-blown ace from the M4 to make the round work, and he's coming in real quick as well. Smoke up against him. He's got no kit either. And they're waiting. They've got a good idea, a good inkling as to his approach position. dziugss is going to wait this one out for as long as is possible. Smoke starts to fade. dziugss will check the corner and win the fight. NaVi Jr. have the round. By them, you mentioned that NaVi Jr. were putting them on reset points over the course of the last few rounds. Smokes, incendiaries will get ahead of them. Snappy's going to find krabeni with blind sprays beyond said smokes. You've got dziugss down to the corridors with potentially 2 players to receive. Demon's going to fry back upstairs in the meantime. Swing forward a bit too far for the Portuguese player, and he goes down. NaVi Jr. may have the B bomb site. 3-on-3 to Arostos' trades. So will they go for the retake here?
They shouldn't do. They might be able to scale. If a kill presents, then you can go for it. But that's an overextension that's just cost you a round. And if you are snappy with an opening kill being generated on the outside, dziugss has kind of thrown that away. Sjuush with the MP9 gets away with 1. The AK needs the trade back. How does Sjuush make that 2?
Not a bad question, Sentry. All that remains now. Sjuush is low HP, gets that first kill, transfers on to the second man, but Arostos holds his nerve and holds the frag together. Plenty of time for this to fuse. At least that one frag. At least turn it into like a 2v2 or something, but no. Sentry on the outside. Dealt with quick on a 1-for-1 trade. Wrinkle is there to support for even more. Taps beyond the smoke, reveal a little bit of vision and catch off makazze next. Looks for the fight more directly. Burst fire does not come through for the CT, so the trade frag for the NaVi Jr. camp gives them a man advantage.
NIP are reading these rounds.
T-side force that now is well aware of what's going on. They'll actually cancel the downstairs play and start moving on towards an upper take. Those footsteps will get heard. Arostos will do his best to defend. There's only so much breathing room. Flash around the corner, peeks out wide for it. Gets only 1-for-1. Now they've got an extra AK to play with here on NaVi Jr. 3-on-2. makazze still low HP. dziugss being watched for by that man in question. Finally, a swing from Sjuush comes up. A kill is found. Vigo on the corner, caught on a reload. Triple found as he quick flicks back to the head. krabeni falls and all. And NIP once again get away with murder. Cut that better as well for NaVi Jr.'s reserves. So this is a swing round that could decide either that 9-3 or the 7-5 best case that NaVi Jr. will be looking for. dziugss considering the push forward. makazze is a concern. cmtry's caught. Oh, they've read him so well. Alongside Sjuush chiming in. It's all falling to pieces now.
And this is why you don't pick T-side Nuka. I don't know what they're thinking in this best of 3 of why they've decided to do it. Let's be realistic with the rounds that have been won, Jay. NaVi Jr. have looked better on the anti-force buys than they have on the gun rounds. Every time they've had maybe a Galil or a Tech 9 or Deagle scaling outside, I've seen not only more impact, but more threats on rounds than I have in gun v gun rounds. 3 got dropped by Astralis, went straight to contact. It wasn't the strongest team.
Back in from NaVi Jr.'s remaining players. dziugss straight up and out past the squeaky door, trying to insert an open vent corner. Sjuush is watching for the players coming out of hut. Will not be able to find makazze, despite how on that looked. He'll get to kill out alongside Demon. And Stappy and dziugss will trade back to a 3-on-3. HG's down, keeping all 3 players of the T-side tagged, but they will get their bomb plant in. A swing comes forward, a kill comes out. Snappy strikes. Can't see that second. Will have to tank the damage dropping onto the bomb site. Demon knows there's a player low and our player high with the HE, revealing the heaven access they've got. A backstab also inbound from Wrinkle, whose AWP will find Demon. cmtry, suddenly all that remains. Smoke in the way of the ground floor, takes a fight to upper rafters and loses it. It's a 9-3 half, an overwhelming half from Ninjas in Pyjamas.
I think all that can be said is fundamentally, NaVi Jr. cannot win this grand final. Think about, we've had a first half where
Was pack heavy, but still a long number of players towards outside. One lurker indoors, a lobby. Squeak door entrance where Sjuush will hold Demon. Not required for the first pick. That gunner goes down towards makazze. dziugss, his victim. He's double dipping for a bit more, but doesn't hit the headshot. It's a 4-on-4 instead. They continue to work their way forward. CT side might look to consider for backup. cmtry's wondering if there's anyone coming down here real quick. Demon comes up with 2 kills, looks for that triple. Sjuush finally shuts him down, but that sequence may well give the edge towards the CT side. dziugss will land on Sjuush for it, so Wrinkle's now all that remains on NIP. NaVi Jr. So they'll get that, at least this one little lifeline, this one little chance to springboard the pistol into something a bit more. You don't see Wrinkle, as good as he is, winning this kind of a clutch, and indeed he will not. Sets up NaVi Jr. against the force buy of NIP. The Galillion first for Snappy. Does nothing. Neither does Arostos. Wrinkle can trade it. Now cmtry and makazze, the next two players up to task. Shush will start to make his way downstairs here. NIP, easiest access towards that B bomb side. Depends on how these lobby players want to do things. Do they want to continue to join Shush, or is there another plan in mind?
Well, like this on NaVi Junior, they're not really taking info. They're just holding the man up and they're playing defensively. No one is searching out towards ramp. No one's retaken lobby control.
Still, the information is given over there by the T side, though, so that will force rotations back to a second player at the very least. krabeni actually takes the fight, goes for the kill, looks up to the rafters where Wrinkle can trade him. At least he's kept the man advantage in for the NaVi Junior side. That bomb plant is secured for NIP. Shush going in for a bit more. Demon takes him. Wrinkle alone, flanked out, focusing down on Deacon, and only gets one kill out of it.
We might just see it towards Hut. Players are grouping a little bit more aggressively towards lobby now.
5-7 moves, he gets shut down. Kazi with at least a kill of his own, but losing control of that situation. Wrinkle cut back upon by cmtry, continues to try and hold dominion over the bomb itself. Deagle can't hit his headshot though, so we maintain a 3-on-2, almost making it 2-on-2 with a kill on dziugss. It's low HP for a couple of players here, and the FAMASas are still in play for NaVi Junior, so there's no workability in this round.
There's good patience for NIP. They've got so much time to work with. They can just pack and group. And the outside lurk can come back into lobby. You could either walk contact towards ramp. You would have heard the footstep of the Heaven player dropping down. And cmtry is going to try and get out towards door. They're going to separate on the CT line.
Oh, and Snappy ducks underneath cmtry's crosshair, so the kill's not found by the CT player. dziugss in a 1-on-3. And I looked at that HP difference and said maybe there's a chance to get a couple of good kills out of this one. And he'll transfer back between number 2 and 3. And there's your own 1v3 clutch, this time for NaVi Junior to hold and keep NIP away from the danger zone. His Morris will come in at the 40-second marker. Force Demon off angle, rest of the utility follows him into the bomb site. SMG battle goes the way of Shush. And down to the vents they will go as well. Aristos leading with the bomb on his back. NaVi Junior, no presence down here at all. Now rotating in from Secret. You got dziugss in a corner, cutting off makazze. dziugss caught by Shush on the SMG. krabeni getting dinked on the fight on upper to Snappy's lurk. And with that much, they're out of the round. They might not even make it out alive. dziugss with the latest. Orc concerned about his position in garage, and dziugss is just too lightning fast. Triple for him in the round.
Because of that, you wonder if that's making a difference now in the grand final.
Snappy shot down, kill found of the first. dziugss taking makazze out of the second. One trade eventually is found by krabeni on outside, but we need to see a second to look at this round as being viable. Inner take coming in, no one's on the A defensive. Walking up and into position. We'll be walking up and into the site take and a retake with no kits in play for NaVi Junior, with no firepower for NaVi Junior. This looks like it's map 1 going the way of NIP. Prod forward from Heaven. krabeni desperate for a headshot, going to be marked by 2 individuals. 2 teammates coming in. Flash missed out, doesn't do anything. Shush gets the casualty damage. dziugss and Aristos get their next 2 picks. Eagle finally gets that headshot he's looking for, but no more than that. 13-6 NIP take map 1 of Nuke.
I think the other thing that could be said there, Jay, is what are they doing picking T-side Nuke? I actually don't know. I've got legitimately 0 answers. Even if it was 10-2 on the CT side last time around, Jay.
They're very spread out among their T-side default. NIP pressed upon. The Julies will take some fights. Aristos going to get away a lot worse for wear. He was able to duel against krabeni, half HP, 71 HP, but that's a straight headshot on makazze, kicks things off over on the B bomb site. Meanwhile, towards A, Demon has struck back on Shush. Wrinkle's going to get pushed away from Temple. Rotations coming in thick and fast. The cavalry's already here. Snappy takes down 1. Looks for that bomb carrier as well. Demon can respond back the same and try and maintain position as well with a swing back to Aristos. Now they have some control. Bomb plant attempted for a second time. He's at the tap though. They're low HP. Need to start winning some fights. And Wrinkle's fallen. Quick swing of Demon. Another headshot for him. A quadra in the round as well. And from the top performer on NaVi Junior from map 1. Aggressive on the buy strategies over the course of this grand final thus far. Shush is going to come out with success at least for it, but Demon strikes back. The Mac 10 of makazze cannot finish it on Aristos, who looks for one more but isn't successful in that department. Low HP for Demon, however, picked up by Wrinkle to a 2 versus 2. Again, it's a very good game here in NIP. See another war of attrition in the early matchup, but dziugss shuts down that mid-offensive. And the bomb's going to make its way into the B bomb site. dziugss is sat towards A.
That's a real shame. I think dziugss has played that well. He's realized that Donut presence is coming in quickly. It's a 1v2. You're hoping that you can feed the trap, that you can allow the T's to take Donut together, go into the A bomb site, and instead cmtry just kind of walks up B ramp, finds himself an open bomb site. The one before that one of Partisan, they recently, kicked Emmy? They're not a top-end Tier 2 team. What's the best Tier 2 team that they've beaten recently on this map? Ecstatic? I'll give you that. 13-8. Bro, that's 6 weeks ago.
How many is he going to see?
Turning into a double pump on an A exec, something that is, again, very quite unorthodox on the T side of Ancient. And Wrinkle, first off, hasn't even dropped at that AWP's position. He is maintaining it.
Another shot of makazze as a result. Swing back for the second man. dziugss goes down. Wrinkle, stellar double. Holds the advantage. It might lose the bomb site with the smokes that have come down from NaVi Jr. On plant won't be quite secured yet. Charge forward from Arostos and Demon is unaccounted for. Sjuush trades back from beyond that smoke. cmtry can return fire to a 2v2. krabeni is low, and Snappy's hunting him, but krabeni gets the kill he's looking for. dziugss will try and hold off for the one man that's left back here, but it's all a lurk now for krabeni. Although it might still turn into an A site end here. Smoke's coming down. And M4 waits for that bomb to cross, waits for more contact. He's pinned in a corner. Now been seen, but that M4 strikes back, but can't transition over to krabeni. 2 kills to his name, holds the round and holds the streak together for NaVi Jr. Straight shot missed by Wrinkle there in mid. Should have been a chance to get makazze to start, but once again, NaVi Jr. 2 picks on the bounce. Third one for krabeni as they storm a bomb site. About 15, 20 seconds or so into the round, and it's over in an instant. NaVi Jr. exploding into life. Ninjas in Pyjamas, I should say, collapsing, crumbling like a wet biscuit, and no man stays alive for them. NaVi Jr. It's getting more scary with those kind of rounds. Taking some damage to that initial duel with the utility down as well on the smoke to body block it. Bomb's not with him. Teammates around him as well as B seem to be the focal point now for the NaVi Jr. side. Krabeni was killed. Snappy does get away with one alongside Arostos' deagle shots. An advantage maintained here by NIP.
makazze's late lurking out in reds. They can send the rotation into Donut. Now, while that's happening, Sjuush has gone aggro into A main, so they'll be able to get the bomb down quite easily. But this lurk in elbow might still catch this single shelf player.
Depends on timing. He's being watched, and Sjuush gets the kill for it. makazze now on double duty. dziugss has fallen, so it's him and cmtry. cmtry putting the bomb down. CT's coming in real quick. They do not seek to strike. They've got low HP. Across 2 players, half about for Arostos. His deagle fights on the cmtry. 2 line up, and Wrinkle knocks down makazze. cmtry has dealt with at least that CT lurk, and now you've got 2 men inbound from Donut. One of them picked up, but Snappy swings in a temple, gets the shot to the back of the head. A double for him in the round, and finally NIP.
Wrinkle's being really patient about this A main position. He's expecting a lurk, he's expecting a timing. It's only after about 30-odd seconds that he decides to move. Sjuush seeing the bomb carrier. makazze needs to get that trade, and the CT's a hero en masse. Really good work from the 2 players out in Red Room.
Now, dziugss is a double in that one. dziugss the only man to trade back the Dane. krabeni leans up towards the B. Bomb site goes for a spray and does win it out, but tank a lot of HP damage. Bomb still lost towards the CT side as well. Demon will be heard by the smokes and the footsteps. Now aware of both T-side players on NaVi Jr. Shot of the AWP does not connect it. Wrinkle gets a second chance and capitalizes. krabeni now in a 1v3. This round is going the way of NIP.
The bit that still gets me about Wrinkle is the fact that he's just not had much of a pro career. I mean, I remember casting him when he was out on Mali and really early on in his sort of pro cycle.
It's that bait roster that really broke out on, and then NIP obviously took advantage of that. The cornerstone of this new roster with the old team falling apart, the only man left over from them. And then he's going to strike back here against cmtry. Or picked up on krabeni's part. He knows that Wrinkle's in the danger zone though, knowing that he's going to wear him down. No further access. Instead, it's Snappy that swings forward. The captain of NIP conceding a 4v4.
Yeah, out in Donut, there is a duel on the edge of the smoke. makazze thinking about trying to catch a timing against Arostos, just gets spammed in the process. makazze has looked mid, to be honest, Jay. Like, he had a good round where he came out elbow and he's striking for kills, but map 1 wasn't there. Map 2, 7 and 7.
I'm starting to think, Dwayne, that you and I are curses to NaVi Jr. and makazze, because the last time we casted NaVi Jr., is the exact same thing happened. The man is struggling. NIP. Trying to take advantage of that here, taking him down. Low HP for krabeni. Dziugss, the man that faces. High HP for Demon, who gets a kill out of this one. Sjuush trades him. And krabeni now needs to go 1v3 for a 4K. Shoulders peeking out. Sjuush on the side of the hip. Smoke in to cover himself a little bit more cover, but also give CTs a bit more access to the bomb site. Hits are on both. Swings up. Shots close range. Eventually, Arastos swings forward to secure the kill. And the third for the Ninjas and Pyjamas.
Wasn't that a really weird smoke from krabeni? If he's got a rifle, like an AK or an M4, I don't mind it. But I think with the AWP...
So what's caused them to be at 36 and 29 respectively. Now at 10 as the spams continue against Snappy. Okay, to return some damage. Flash forward in towards the B bomb site. They're blind as bats. makazze gets a double sequence of dziugss and cmtry chiming into their own. Sjuush inside the smoke. 1v5 charges up. Can't deny much. And it is a 9-3 half to NaVi Jr.'s favor, returning the favor to NIP. Is their moment to run away with the rest of this map and will catapult us to Anubis, or are we going to see a little bit more life out of the Ninjas? Dziugss, makazze, a couple picks in. makazze with a double and a triple. That's a bit more like it from the young star. dziugss in a 1v4. No way he wins this. It's pistol win for NaVi Jr.
And if you know dziugss, you're thinking, well, there's nothing that I could have done that would have changed the outcome of this round. I'm meant to be the A-lurk. I'm meant to be the guy that is going to come out on the cross, make it uncomfortable for the A-site anchor. And it's you guys, unfortunately, running into Donut that run into the double.
Only we got that one good kill. If only we were able to fend them off for a little bit longer. If only we had just checked that one corner. makazze now fully geared up to deal with the T side. A couple of kills out of him in the M4. So M4 dropped pretty deep into Donut as well. We're not quite deep enough to extend out for NIP, but if they continued on along the A side, they would recover it. They opt to fall away instead.
I like the activity coming here for NaVi Jr. They know they're up against a bye, but they're still being on the front foot. They're still trying to take map control away. krabeni needs to make sure that he stays alive for as long as possible out there on B, because they're basically giving the bomb site for free. The bomb will go down. I'm not expecting much of a threat, though. I mean, it's a 2v3. Wrinkle's got an M4, but they need to catch this FAMAS player first. And for Demon, he just needs to waste time to get the shelf player involved.
Swing up, M4 down. dziugss for the kill. And a second. You hear the last player? He might have just done. FAMAS turned up. Range game advantage over cmtry. Flash forward, takes his fight and wins it. So all's held together by NaVi Jr.
Just a pure gamble at this point. They've got no idea what's happening in the rounds. They've got no info on a search from anyone.
It's a gamble that might pay off, though. Smokes are coming down. AK's moving in. krabeni's going to get checked. He gets the kill back. The Deagle picking up an AK instead. Sjuush being chased. dziugss starts entering. 15 seconds. The kill comes in at the right moment. That could be more than enough. The Deagle spams away. krabeni spamming through. AK picks up his kill back on Snappy. And Sjuush will try hold on, but it will not be enough. NaVi Jr.
Ways. There's a lot of moments where they just haven't quite been able to get the edge. I mean, even here, double aggro A main for both krabeni and cmtry. It's been heard. They know about it, but even Sjuush has a Galil rather than an AK. Can't win that opening fight.
And Demon follows up on dziugss elsewhere. It's down to 2 men, making it 1 with Arastos shot in the back of the mid control access. Wrinkle 1v4. This round is over. This game is over. We are going to a third map. Anubis is calling NIP and NaVi Jr. The 4th map in a row in which they will not let their opponents get the double digits. The only other time being against NIP. And the 5th map win streak on Ancient. A 13-4 fashion. It is a very good showing from the NaVi Jr. side. One that will certainly restore a lot of confidence in those doubters, in those concerns. Anubis calling, but how did Ancient go? Let's tell you what JRT thinks. Fundamentally played the better series overall, even if the scorelines don't reflect that. It's time to get them into the action on the T side start as well. You've got makazze leaning forward, trying to find that star impact once again, challenging his teammate at cmtry is Arastos and Snappy. They will convert upon one and finally find the second. Now down the B side offensive where krabeni got his own strike potential. 2 kills found, swings out for the 3rd, but he's punished for that over-aggression. Demon's also caught back at Electric, and dziugss is all that remains. 1 on 3. Molotov out of position would have been heard. Low HP on only one of Arastos. Moves up, looks for contact, headshot first, and a second at point blank, and the last man standing needs to protect his head! Oh, what a flick that is! NaVi Jr. steal the pistol round!
Okay, well that's one way to start off Anubis. Aggro play down there towards the canal, searching for information, getting caught by the T-side lurks. krabeni catches a near miracle of a 3K in the bomb outside of main, but only gets 2. Round feels like it's pretty much over. Bomb's going down safely, player out towards dark, another player in B main, and then all of a sudden the USP just comes alive.
Watch it again. 1 kill, 2 kill. Watch the flick. What the hell is that? That is silly. Have the force buy at least with the bomb plant bonus, can bring in 3 rifles as a result. Galil's. And Arostos, dziugss, and Snappy. Sjuush and Wrinkle with dziugss. And SMG for cmtry wants to get involved. NaVi Jr. taking the fight towards the ninjas, and they are paying the price for it on the T side.
That's a nice little aggro move there from NaVi Jr. Get the MP9 in for the opening kill, and then draw in the offensive line. Draw in that trade. It may be a spam kill on the return, but this is a good setup. Now, while this is happening, you've got a bit more of an aggro lean towards mid. Space is being taken from NaVi Jr. now.
Counter smoke set and ready as well. M4 tries to fight from mid, but krabeni unable to hold on forever. So we're back to a 3-on-3. That early start the SMG had gained. 20 seconds. Teams will make their move. Molly set the demon, force him out into the open, takes a fight, wins one of them. Sjuush trades him back into them. They need to plant the bomb now, though. dziugss is waiting to try and deny that plant position as well, trying to take that player down. Sjuush protects him. HG sent 2 line up. Makazze's got what he needs. He's dropped the bomb. He's kept dziugss away. He'll just run for the hills and save his life and hold the round together for his team. Aggressive buy strategy to put them on the back foot for that Ancient. You wonder if that's going to end up being their main downfall when Anubis got close, but weren't able to finish the job on these rounds. A 4-for-1 trade favouring NaVi Jr. in those mid-fights. dziugss to close out Arostos from the centre of the A bomb site. So, last is on 3 players. Incendiary is already catching Snappy, burning. dziugss going to take him, flash blinded, and all the cmtry's assistants. Wrinkle and Arostos take those 2 kills right back, leaving it all in cmtry on the A bomb site. Other 2 men over towards B. No real rotation room with no real mid control as of right now for NaVi.
To contact heavy move. cmtry's got no rotation inside. Realistically, he needs to get 2, and with him getting nothing, you now just instantly save. Now, I'd like to see NIP, when they do get the bomb down, try and get players on the hunt. I know that their own economy isn't great, and you've got 2 players low, but I'd like to see a bit of an intent in the post plant.
If Franklin's the AWP would also be nice. Supports here, flashed off. Arostos going to get that kill, so intent there for krabeni, but no success found. The M4 stays for makazze, and the first is conceded to NIP, who...
With even in the conversation towards the tier 1 landscape.
Either way, it's a project in the rear-view mirror of these NIP players. Sjuush forward facing the dziugss, taking on krabeni very quickly as well. A 5-on-3 established in NIP to rock the boat on how this CT side has gone thus far. They're going to walk forward in towards jail. Demon has no idea of the danger he's in right here. Unfortunately, not a full-on commitment from dziugss. Wrinkle gets another kill elsewhere, so it doesn't matter. It's a 5-on-2. NIP have full control of this round.
NIP just starting to get a little bit settled now. You've been able to convert a last good round. You've now gone into the next. You've punished the over-aggression out towards B main, and you've not only taken a lot of space towards A, but you've got a heavy man-up situation where I think even this time the cities are going to struggle to hold on to weapons.
Wrinkle finding Demon. Makazze. Now with that flashbang is going to be well known towards the T side. Spam down by the player. In from mid, 39 points of health. Arostos catch him in the end. The head of the curb and try to prod in from the temple entrance. The orb of Wrinkle gets flashed up. Shot missed. They try and reset and regroup.
Well, makazze's made the play out to B. He's been able to take a lot of this map control away, and that means that they can be a bit more mobile with stacking up numbers towards this A bomb site. It's an easy read right now.
Push out the mid access, so that flashbang. dziugss gets caught up on geometry, so Sjuush can take him. krabeni going to swing in, try to take a kill. He'll get one of them. Second kill. Third one, not able to hold the ammo down for the lineup. cmtry is able to get one of the picks out, and a double as well on the bomb site. Sjuush has fallen. Wrinkle alone CT's may have been caught in transition, but the AWPer of the CT side holds strong. The bomb in the open. cmtry's watching for a triple. He doesn't get it. Wrinkle tries to fight back, going into an AK, looking for the second man. Third player on backstab. 13 seconds. They're going to wait for him to try and tap this bomb. He'll need to plant it soon. Open, tap once. HG's. Molotov sent his way. It's another kill. Third player, makazze, catches him with a knife pulled out. Very good effort from Wrinkle, but doesn't work on this day.
So if there's any kind of mid lane or even towards A, it could be tough on a retaking scenario.
M4's push, makazze. dziugss Molotov seen, and dziugss still gets his kill back. krabeni trying to hold down a double, and he does do so. dziugss finding the damage. 3 points of health for him. Two other players tagged 4-on-3 still for NaVi Jr. Meanwhile, Shush is acting out to the B bomb site. His teammate registered the bomb's going to have to get picked up on a counter rotation. I believe that's Arostos. Kill on Wrinkle, meanwhile, strikes back to a 3-on-3. HE sent deeper, not accurate enough. He's made his way away from the pillar. So we just hold back.
They'll have to throw the bomb across. There's no way that he's going to be able to path out on the bomb site. So what Arostos should do is flash CT and then chuck the bomb to a teammate.
No smokes there. None picked up on the crossback. HE sent will tag him. As he goes ahead and crosses with that flashbang support. He did catch cmtry in the face. dziugss caught off the shot straight to the body. Wrinkle finding a 3 HP individual. Now they move. NaVi Jr. krabeni, footstep was made. That's information given up. That player over at Glyph will start to check for it. Shush with a kill back. krabeni with one kill of his own. Smoke towards the bomb's position. Can he get on the defuse and hold the whole 5-second stick? He goes for the tap, swings out. Arostos going in for the spray through. That's a kill being found. Knife being brought in as well by Wrinkle. Low for both sides, and Wrinkle burning Molotov against krabeni, going to keep him dead to right. So starting advantage again for NIP. In this map, they've really lost from getting the opening kill. NaVi Jr. Going forward to the M4. dziugss desperate to get something out of that. cmtry's going to do it on his lonesome. Incendiary close with Hoga burning. Shot needs to ring out. He does get Arostos, but losing his life to Shush, who's hot on his heels. Demon making his way up. Still got a player up towards heaven. dziugss getting both those frags. And NIP will edge it past.
They've got two players close by one another, and Arostos has got a smoke. Now, if he puts that down correctly, it could just cancel the hit.
Wrinkle Goosh leaving his aim punch hurt. dziugss to get the kill. Arostos with one of his own, but only one of his own. dziugss to train him. No one left on the A-bomb site here for NIP. Bomb will get planted. Retake is a difficult prospect.
A good little setup there for NIP, but just sharper on the impact from NaVi Jr. dziugss is being pressured, so because he knows that they're going heavy into heaven, they can go heavy out camera.
dziugss and krabeni with 2 more frags. dziugss with no chance. 1-on-4, backed out towards beach. Will look to catch off makazze, but with that shot, they'll know where he is. They'll know he's no threat to the round. Even if they went for the hunt, it wouldn't make a difference. And we may well see the difference in the headshot gain here for dziugss. Backed up, fighting back on the high ground. dziugss is trying to protect himself as best as possible, but it seems like he's not going to get out of this one. Either way, the round is going the way of NaVi Jr. Pistol taken.
NaVi Jr. have got a lot of rifles. They're not trying to get the SMGs out.
Khalil's fighting from range as NIP try and push the issue, getting decent damage up against them, but Demon with the kill. And a second, third one lesser so, but his teammates are there. So finally picks out towards the A-bomb site where Snappy's lying in wait with the 5-7 from range and spam damage. The burst fire of the MAC-10 will get his kill together. And Wrinkle 1-on-4 should not have much in support.
A lot of util damage to begin, and krabeni is walking a lot of space out here in mid.
And that HE does not reveal his position. Not to Snappy at least. dziugss and Demon meanwhile striking out towards that B bomb site. Attention turned away by dziugss. MAC-10 can strike. That is a perfectly played, perfectly distracted round from NaVi Jr. The SMG is Snappy can get krabeni on the way out, but the round is over. NaVi Jr. on number 9. NIP yet to start in this second half, and if things keep going like this, it seems like it is.
And it would really put a huge achievement to the hands of NaVi Jr. I think they need to cancel here. They've put no lurk smoke on B. They've had no util towards mid, no smoke for house, no doors molly. It's such an easy read. I mean, come on, there's 3 CTs on A.
Now the rifle's making noise and the execution inbound quick. They can try and counteract it. More flashbang swinging from Arostos gets nothing done. The SMG stands centralized and not even Wrinkle gets anything out there towards the backside. Shush with a kill and a second. Lining up 2 more but doesn't get all the way. It's all dziugss now. 1v2. Both his opponents are tagged heavy. cmtry. Into the smoke, sees him at point blank. Sees his gun barrel sticking through first.
I mean, that should just be around right there. For the T side, they need to cancel. They need to start putting a default out there towards mid, regaining the water. NIP could not have been set up any better. They'll be fuming at themselves. And now, not only have you had 3 players on A with a 4th player on rotation, you've gone double aggro B main, and you've just been caught by 1 lurker.
And NaVi Jr. are going to let them have.
And I might sit here and say, Jay, that tactically NIP have been the better team, not only in the whole best of 3, but in this final map. You still have to look at it. They went 0 for 2 in pistol rounds and 0 for 2 on anti-force buys. That's where the struggles has been.
2 kills up. 1 traitor from makazze. Snappy trying to hold the back lines. Look at the HP across the board. And Snappy goes down. If Wrinkle had an automatic weapon. 11 on the board. NaVi Jr. They are closing in on the win. They are closing in on what will be their 4th title this year. And left themselves 1 man on the B defense. That's Shush. dziugss clearing out canals. He's going to catch 1 player off, but that'll be information gain and a send command from NaVi Jr.
Yeah, Shush is hoping that someone scales through that jail smoke, and now with the smoke clearing, he has caught off Demon. Arostos not quite pre-aiming towards the right-hand side, but Wrinkle's holding his CT.
Bomb been dropped for it. 3 on 2. Player still at Glyph being detected, and that shot rings out. They've got to go back into the danger zone to grab that bomb, though, and that's what krabeni's going to do. Player in from canals. Inbound quick. Is dziugss going to make his way up? Yes, he is. Detected by cmtry, but no. cmtry loses the fight. It's krabeni alone now. That top fragger. Half HP, less than even that. 1v2, HE sent the AWP, checks him, but he gets his kill. And round the corner goes dziugss to the spray. Doesn't go all the way. NIP are finally on the board. They've got their rebuy. You mentioned the economical state of NIP. Even now it looks weakened. Should be seeing another investment from NaVi Jr. in the next round as well. Damage done, kill found on Wrinkle. Is AWP unable to start off here. Got to electric, was picked up, and dziugss finds a crack angle on Arostos, takes his head clean off his shoulders. Snappy and MP9 versus the entire T-side force. It's just never going to happen. And NaVi Jr. have steamrolled NIP once again. This is 12-8. This is map, match, and tournament point.
Just so sharp, just so tactically on the money when it comes to the crosshair placement, when it comes to the individual just showings. I mean, out here, Shush is just never going to be able to survive. You might be able to get a few exit kills, but this AWP is going down.
And there it is. Makazze takes him. And NaVi go. They will go.
But they're hoping that they can drive them into B. Looking at the close range positions, that's where the MP9s could do the majority of their damage out in the canal. The issue is a lot of players are coming in from main instead.
2 in the open, both lined up by makazze. Third man at Glyph, flashbang's good. Wrinkle can take 1 and 2, needs that triple. Seems his 3rd man and his 4th contact, but he cannot quite stabilize the spray. And Arostos and Snappy, all that remain. 2v3 for a miracle clutch between the 2 to keep us alive for the grand finals. And no picks found by Snappy leaves all to the Portuguese who cannot get it done. It's another victory for NaVi Jr. 13-8 in this final map. A 2-1 series, another series over the Ninjas in Pyjamas. And they will be your champions of CCT.
Oh, finally another title to go under their belt. 1 tournament win in April, 1 in May, 1 in June, and now make it a 2nd in June. 4 for 4 in titles in 2025. You've got to be pleased with that record.
Yeah, no question. I mean, just fantastically done by NaVi Jr. on their T side. And one thing they proved as well is they showed they're not just makazze, go shoot, right? It's everyone on that squad.